Okay, we're gonna talk about a recent deal that we did. I think about a month ago, actually, or 2 months ago. I think about a month ago. It's for a client who owns a commercial retail unit where they operate there's a restaurant downstairs on the ground level, and then upstairs it's their office space. So downstairs they rent out to a restaurant, and upstairs they own their own space. Cecile, this one's your client here. I guess maybe just give us some context and background, how you know this client, or why do they come to you? Right? What was their challenge?
So this is like an old client of mine. He is a real estate investor, and he owns this commercial building that he wants to take some equity out. So the first floor is a restaurant, and then the second floor is their own office. And so he was looking for take some equity out because it's a free and clear.
Yeah. And what was the challenge on this deal? Like, why did they come to you then? Like, why didn't he just go to his own bank?
Because his own bank only offered 25% loan to value, which is too low. Because the challenge was the first floor is a restaurant, but the restaurant only have very limited operation history, and the second floor is their own office, so owner occupied. And then the company was not really profitable, so he could only get 25% loan to value.
So I think it was a lending policy and also risk appetite, because retail units and office space obviously is one of those things where, depending on the bank, some banks they have too much office or too much retail in their portfolio. So it's not even like the client's numbers don't work, but a lot of it's just because of the lender does not want to take on more in their portfolio. Wayne, you want to add some more context to the numbers of behind the number?
So one of the key things we want to find a lender that was flexible, that we can use market rent for upstairs instead of whatever the office was generating, because the office was not generating a lot of income. So that's why their primary bank was only offering whatever the restaurant rental income was generating. So the key was really finding a lender that was flexible and we can use market rent for upstairs. So we actually went to over 10 lenders, and we were able to field one fairly competitive offer where they can actually use the upstairs with market rent, and we were able to qualify them based on that, whatever market rent was at that time, and we also got more than double than what their home bank offers. So that was the key win here, and the key part of winning this was really the market rent upstairs, because otherwise they would have stayed with the home bank at 25% because the property was free and clear, but however they wanted more closer to 50 to 55%. And our rates are actually even lower than our home base as well. So those are the two key ways that we won the deal for my client, and that was the challenge, is the upstairs being a home office and generate almost no income.
Yeah, and then the other thing is, even if let's just say we took away that 1.25% rate savings, knowing the client, they would have taken the deal anyways if it was the same rate or even higher, because they put leverage as a priority. They wanted a higher leverage. They felt 25% was too low, I think, for something. A good
property's free and clear, and there's probably some good buying opportunities this year. So they want to up the leverage a little bit, so they're just trying to expand the portfolio. 25% is not enough, obviously.
A lot of work to pay lawyers and all that stuff for just 25%. I feel
it's not quite worth it for them to do 25%. So 55 is a lot better looking, and they're actually looking at a couple of properties now, and we're speaking with them and potentially helping them.
Yeah, and I think the key point of this whole reason why we showcase this was that not all lenders are alike. You could take one deal, and I think all three of us seen in the past few years doing deals, is that you could have the same deal go to multiple lenders and have totally different terms, condition, loan amount, rates. So I think that's the key thing, is that, not saying that clients should shop around, but definitely you should try to optimize and maximize your opportunity to see what else is out there. And that's where I think in a case study like this, it kind of highlights the fact that there was a lender out of the 10 that we went to that was willing to give us a better deal.
Yeah,
and it wasn't easy.
10 gave us 10 different answers, right? And we finally found one that was okay with market rent. It was not easy, but we found it. And that's why we do have a deep bench of lenders that we do go to, and that's exactly why would you use a broker like us, because we do know a pretty deep bench of people that can offer different solutions than the traditional tier 1 banks.
Yeah, no, for sure. And I think a lot of times, for sure, most clients come to see a banker or broker to go, what's the best rate? That's the first most common question I get. And rightfully so, because if I was a client and I was going to go look for a home and I need finance, I'm going to ask what the best rate is, right? But I think once you break down the layers and what the end goal is, there's so many other factors that do play a role in the type of mortgage you take on. And I think this is a great example here where we accomplished, one key thing is getting the client better leverage, and at the same time, the bonus was we got a better rate too. So I think it was a win-win, and the market condition plays a big role in how lenders lend, for sure. And given the fact the current market condition for commercial real estate, especially in office and retail in major cities right now, some lenders are just less or more risk averse. So I think this is a great example of how we're able to help the client out.